Hello, hello, and welcome to Ollyric Channel's weekly news update for the week of February 4th through February 10th. And I have some special announcements to make at the end of this week's news update, but first, let's talk about the videos going up this week. As always, I aim to have my videos be between 20 and 30 minutes, so if a video ends up being less than that or more than that, I'll be sure to highlight it here. Starting off with February 4th, this Sunless Sunday, we have the 16th episode of Sunless Sea, Adept Trader, where we make some good deals. After that is episode 60 of Atomic Heart, Revelations, episode 110 of Tears of the Kingdom, Eye for an Eye, and then episode 21 of Two Brothers Play Detroit Become Human, Broadcast Investigation, which, if you haven't been keeping up with Detroit, that's a good one. After that, on February 5th, this week's Aperture Monday, we have the third episode of Aperture Tag, I Am Speed. Followed by the final episode of Atomic Heart's main story, with an hour and 14-minute long episode for a thrilling conclusion. One that I'm very excited for. And, I'm stumbling on my words. After that, we have episode 111 of Tears of the Kingdom, Lost Souls. And then we move right on into February 6th, this week's Tracks Tuesday. Starting off with episode 24 of Tracks the Train Set Game, the 32-minute long Stunt Tracks, where we make some stunt tracks. We then have the start of the Atomic Heart Annihilation Instinct DLC, the first of the game's DLCs, focusing on the Mommy Dommy fridge. And that's going to clock in at 48 minutes. I made it a little bit longer than average so that we could really get into the meat of what that DLC was going to be about. And then we have episode 112 of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Surveying the Underground. We're still thoroughly in the videos that I had recorded months ago when my computer was broken. But the more time goes forward, the closer we're going to get to the stuff that I've been streaming recently. Because that's right, I've been streaming that game again. You would know that if you joined the Discord linked below. Also, be sure to join the Discord if you want to have a more direct influence on the Tracks the Train Set game series. Where I directly take suggestions from people there, as well as in the YouTube comments and everywhere else, but it's just a way to more directly communicate with me your ideas. Moving on to February 7th, we have the fourth episode of the Dishonored Canon run on this week's Arcane Wednesday, Road to Holger Square, where we press on and really finally start to approach making canon decisions. It's a canon event, Corvo, you can't change it. I recently watched the Spider-Man movies. Fantastic. The Miles Morales animated ones. Anyway, that's a tangent. We then have the second episode of Annihilation Instinct, Getting Caught Up, where I sort of tried to understand what's happening. I'll be honest, at the time I thought I understood what was happening. I did not understand what was happening until more than halfway through this DLC. So have fun watching me be confused about what's happening narratively for a long time. I'm as stupid as P3 is in this DLC. We then followed with episode 113 of Tears of the Kingdom, the 52-minute long episode Arena Battle, which, this one I remember. Ooh, boy. Ooh, if you want to watch me get angry and have fun fighting enemies and just really grit my teeth against some of the hardest combat sequences in this game, check out that episode. And then we have the second episode of Conan Exiles with Atomic Squid. For real this time, which gets its name. Well, you'll understand why when you watch the episode. Then on Nitrome Thursday, we have the first episode of the next Nitrome game, Skywire 2, the sequel to the first Skywire. And I have a lot of fun with this one. You'll see, I have fun with it. We then have episode 3 of getting tongue-tied. We then have episode 3 of Atomic Heart Annihilation Instinct, Swamps. And then episode 114 of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, A Short Drive. Then on this week's Fallout Friday, we have episode 33 of Fallout 2, Bad Luck, where the name says it all. After that, we have episode 4 of Annihilation Instinct, New Toy, which we have some fun with that. And episode 115 of Tears of the Kingdom, Retreading Old Ground. And then we cap off Fallout Friday with episode 8 of Two Brothers Play Undertale, Dateline NBC, which, woo, that's an episode. That's an episode. Moving on to February 10th, this week's City Saturdays, we have the 10th episode of the City Skyline series, Snow Day, the 5th episode of Annihilation Instinct, Greenhouse, the 116th episode of Tears of the Kingdom, Stable Rumors, and then we cap off the week with cycle 45 of Two Brothers Play Outer Wilds. Whew, that's a mouthful, but I feel like I got all that information out pretty fast. And now let's start getting into things. Fair warning, I'm about to be looking at the Discord and be looking directly at some spoilers for the Fallout playthrough. So if you want to wait and see how things play out with the Fallout playthrough, maybe don't go and look at this. But I'm gonna be looking at the Discord real fast. So, and if you want to join the Discord, remember, linked in description. No. Show the Discord. Oh yes, show the Discord. Show the Discord. There we go. So, I've added a new chat, Fallout New Vegas. That is because we are prepping for our Fallout New Vegas playthrough coming up very soon. It won the Fallout vote for being the thing that follows up Fallout 2. And I've already put out my initial mod list. So those curious, these will be the mods I'm using in the game. They are mostly there to restore cut content, fix bugs, and add a few unique and interesting mechanics. I will be going over all of these in the first episode of the series, likely, or at least as they become relevant. So, be sure to go and do that. And in that vein, if you go over to the votes channel, hang on, let me swing up to the top. So, we got a few things to look at first off. Let me quickly change. I forgot to update this. Oh, hello. I bumped my mic and it came unplugged. Quality content. I always misspell Vegas. Yep, I misspelled it. Wait. Did I misspell it there? How the hell do you spell Vegas? V-E-G-A-S. V-E-G-A-S. I'm smart. Or... there we go. Sorry, I just wanted to update that. So, I'm going to be playing... A quick note on the Atomic Heart series before we talk about this. I will be playing the Trapped in Limbo DLC when it comes out. And unless they come out with the next DLC before I finish that, this vote will be what replaces Atomic Heart on it as a daily series. This vote is primarily consistent of games that you all suggested that you wanted to see me play. That ends at GTA 5, at which point it becomes some of the series that we had to abandon when my computer broke. And then we have these two things, which is to make the Dishonored Canon Run and Fallout New Vegas into daily series in the place of Atomic Heart. Now, to quickly go over what that will mean for the schedule, if we go ahead and look at the way the YouTube schedule is done, we have Arcane Wednesday and Fallout Friday. So what happens if we upgrade a themed days video series to be a daily series? We replace it the same as we always would. So for example, if Fallout 2 got voted to replace Atomic Heart, or Fallout New Vegas in this case, because we're going to be starting that soon, then we would start doing Fallout New Vegas daily, and do whatever is winning in this vote on Fallout Fridays. Make sense? But then below those two options, these are other games that I had abandoned earlier on in the channel when I was still figuring things out with the channel and figuring out how to work stuff, either because I didn't have a good enough PC to finish them, or my YouTube schedule is fluctuating, various reasons. But these are other old abandoned games from the channel that are more so here to fill space until I get more suggestions from all of you. Also, I will throw out, generally, if something rests at one vote for long enough, because that one vote is me putting it on here, if it sits at one vote for a long enough chunk of time and other people are suggesting things that there's not space for on this vote, because this is the max number of votes I can put on a single thing, I'm just going to remove that option because no one's voting for it. So if you want to see GTA 5 stay on here, throw a vote at it. But yeah, then we have the Fallout update, our vote has been updated because we're starting Fallout New Vegas soon. So there's an option to do Fallout New Vegas challenge runs now added there, has a new option. We'll go over that more below. And I've also added Fallout New California, Fallout the Frontier, and Fallout Dust, all total conversion mods of Fallout New Vegas. If you have suggestions of other total for conversion mods, or in general, other mods you feel like you would like to see me do in the Fallout New Vegas series, throw it in the Fallout New Vegas chat. I will also say, I'm going to generally try and avoid too many, like, quest mods for my Fallout New Vegas playthrough for now, because I want to keep the experience fairly raw. I mean, as fairly raw as I can keep it while having 72 mods. But then, you know, we have the Portal vote, the Arcane Wednesdays vote, the City Skylines vote, and then we have this City Skylines vote, again, is still going on. This is, should we abandon the map we're on and start a new one from the scratch to do a little better? That vote will close on March 11th, and then this is the new vote I've added. So these are a set of challenge runs that I could do in Fallout New Vegas if people want to see them. Again, if you have other ideas of challenge runs you would like to see me do, throw them into the New Vegas chat. So right now I just have one life, which is play the game, and if I die, run ends, kill everyone, kill every NPC in the game. Unarmed only, we can only use our fists and unarmed weapons. Melee only, can only use melee weapons, and Logan's Loophole. Where the Logan's Loophole trait is a unique trait in Fallout New Vegas, which makes you immune to addiction to all drugs and their negative drawbacks, but also caps you at a max level of level 30. I've always felt a Logan's Loophole run would be interesting, but I've never done it in my free time because it also feels boring. I will say that once I beat Fallout New Vegas, because this game has multiple endings, the endings I didn't go with, I will add on to this challenge run on my own, so you guys don't have to suggest those. But yeah, throw out suggestions. And I will say, generally, if somebody just wants to see me like, hey, go play the Autumn's whatever, that library vault mod that people made, that's just a one-off quest mod, I'd say throw it into here, or I'll probably throw it into here and make it a challenge run thing if it's a small enough vote. But if it's a small enough mod, but if it's a huge total conversion mod or a series of mods like that one series where you're a bounty hunter that everybody loves that I've never played, it'll probably go up here. So, depending on the size of the mod you guys are requesting that I do, if I don't just add it into the base playthrough, it'll either get thrown onto this or onto this situationally. So yeah, fun. But yeah, I'd say that's about it for this week's weekly news update. Hope you've all been enjoying. Love you all very, very much. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.